Hey everybody, it's Miss A and I'm here with a measurements video. This is our upcoming unit on customary and metric units of measurement. We'll go over customary are units that are that we use in the United States when we cook, gallons of gas. Those are all customary. So a cup of oil or a gallon of gas or miles per hour. Those are all customary units, and we use that in the United States. Metric units are units of measurements that are used everywhere else in the world except in science. We definitely use metric in science so that we're all talking a common language. So I want to go over a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to go over is the FSA reference sheet. Let me take it out of this little plastic bag and maybe it'll be a little easier to see. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Our FSA reference sheet, every student will have this sheet when you're taking FSA and when we're doing our unit of learning. None of these need to be memorized. You just need to reference them and use them when you're trying to figure out units. You in fourth grade will always be going from the smaller unit of measurement or the smaller number to the bigger number. So you'll be going from 1 to this. When you get into fifth grade, you'll be going from this to this and then from the bigger number to the smaller number, so back and forth. So for us in fourth grade, we will be multiplying, and in fifth grade, you will be multiplying or dividing, depending upon the question. So here we have 1 foot equals 12 inches. So a question that they might ask might be, okay, if you have 2 feet of ribbon, so 2 feet of ribbon, how much is that in inches? So you would take 2 feet times 12, because for each foot there are 12 inches. So that would be 1 foot, 2 foot, 12 plus 12, which equals 24 inches. All right, so this is converting from one unit of measurement to another unit of measurement. Here we have yards to feet. 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So if I have 4 yards, this here, 4 yards, and I need to figure out how many feet. So the question is, how many feet is 4 yards? I would do 1 yard is equal to 3 feet, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and for this one that's 3, for this one that's 3, for this foot it's 3, for this yard it's 3. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 12, or I would do it easy, 4 times 3 is equal to 12 feet. Now we don't put feet squared or anything like that, it's just feet. We're multiplying a whole number times a unit, so it's just 12 feet. All right, we have 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet. So if we need to know how many feet are in 5 miles, that would be 5 times 5,280, or it would be 5,285 times. So I'm going to actually do this one with an area model. This is 5,000. This is 200. And this is 80. So 5 times 5,000 is 25, and then there are 3 zeros. 5 times 2 is 10, and there are 2 zeros. 5 times 8 is 40, and there's 1 zero, and then I add those pieces together. 25,000, 1,400. 0, 0, 0, and 4, comma, 5 and 1 is 6, 2 and nothing is 2. So 5 miles is equal to 26,400 feet, and you need to put your unit. We have 1 mile is equal to 1,760 yards. This is usually used for, obviously, for measurement. So foot, yard, mile, feet, inches are used for length. So I'm going to write this on here. These are used for length. Next we have conversions of cups, pints, quarts, gallons to fluid ounces. These are usually used in baking, and it's liquid measurements. So if I need to figure out, I need 2 cups of oil to make my 4 batches of cookie. How much fluid ounces would that be? That would be 1 cup, 2 cups, and it would be 16 each. Oh, excuse me, it'd be 8 each, which is equal to 16, or 2 times 8, which equals 16. And this is fluid ounces, so that's FLOZ. OZ stands for ounces. This paper keeps falling on me. All right, if I need to figure out how many gallons of juice do I need to make, or how many quarts of juice do I need to make 4 gallons of punch? So 4 gallons, GAL is gallons, and I want to know how many quarts that is because the juice that I buy is in quarts. I would do 4 times 4, which equals 16 quarts. So I would need to buy 16 quarts of my juice in order to make my punch. All right, here we have pounds and ounces. This is for measurements of weight. And these are all customary, which are, like I said, are in the United States. So if I have 5 pounds of, let's say I lost 5 pounds and I want to know how many ounces that would be. So 5 LBSs. LBS is the abbreviation for pounds, times 16. That would be 5 times 10. I'm going to put this into place value, and 5 times 6, that's 50, and 30, that would be 80 ounces, OZ. There's a difference between ounces, this is weight, and fluid ounces is liquid measurements. All right. We also have the metric conversions. Again, this is what we use in science and what they use to measure around the world. And this is on a 1 to 1,000 ratio. So for every 1 meter, it's 100 centimeters. For 1 meter, 1,000 millimeters. 1 kilometer, 1,000 meters. These are for length. This is for mass liquid. So for 1 liter, it's 1,000 milliliters. This is for weight. 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligrams. 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. And we have our time conversions on here. And this is time around the world. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, and most of us are really familiar with this. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 1 year is equal to 365 years, and 1 year is equal to 52 weeks. So if I needed to figure out how many hours are in 3 days, I would do 3 days times 24 hours. So that would be 3 times 20 and 3 times 4. That equals 60, and 12, that equals 72, and you have to put your unit hours, 72 hours. All right, and then the bottom thing on our FSA reference sheet is the formulas for area and perimeter. So none of this has to be remembered. I'm not going to go into area or perimeter because that's a different unit, but the formulas are on here for you. I hope this video helps. Thanks for watching, everybody.